Here are the horoscopes for the week of the 2nd to the 8th of November 2020. We are coming out of the Taurus full moon, that was 8 degrees and conjunct Uranus this weekend on Halloween. So very interesting new energies are being birthed there with Uranus as we head to a very Aquarian year from the winter solstice onwards. And this feels like a tipping in the balance from the old way to the new way, from darkness to light. And with the Taurus aspect really centering in soul-centered living, unconditional love, and finding that peace and presence in the heart. We're in a Mercury retrograde in Scorpio, so the mind might be weaving its spells, and we're digging up negative thought patterns and beliefs that have kept us trapped for so long. So very nurturing and purging energies of the full moon in Taurus permeate and colour the whole week. And this week does seem to be a real juxtaposition. There's a sense of real simplicity and purity on the one hand, and on Monday I feel if we stop and rest and centre in joy, bathe in the gifts that the Taurus full moon presented to us, and start to realise, because this is very important going forward, that our current state influences our future much more powerfully than we realise. So all is frequency, and each one of our emotions is a frequency, and the heart is measurable in electrical waves outside of the human body, and they say that gratitude is a frequency of 540 hertz. So it's really important for us to be sovereign right now and not put our energy into fear and lower level frequencies, which are around 20 hertz, because we're actually contributing whatever we're feeling. So Mercury will turn direct in the middle of the week, but our workshop has been to observe our thoughts, what feelings they're creating, and to pull up and delete, dig up at the weeds, any thought forms that are undermining us and that were of the past, because we're very much heading into a very different way of living. So stay present, especially while we still have this Taurus full moon energy. Find that simplicity and purity. Meditate on gratitude and joy. And visualise that leaving your body. And higher frequencies always lift up the lower frequencies. That's the law of frequency there. So it's called entrainment. The higher frequency will always lift up the lower. So if you'd like to start to practice being your contribution to the world, then as crazy as everything gets, especially with all the media and social media and collective thought forms, Uranus in Taurus there next to the moon calls us to be independent thinkers and feelers. Can't just go along with the group and the collective, because that will keep us in their frequency. So it's going to be a bit of a crazy week in the outside world, but Monday is very much tune in and bathe in that nourishing full moon energy, but align to your independence. Make your own mind and heart up. In the tarot, Uranus represents the fool. And idiot is actually broken down etymologically as free thinker. So the sense of simplicity here, I feel, is to strip away all the consensus and all the programming and get back to being a free thinker. And then that causes us to feel light and free as a result. Because this is the Mercury retrograde phase, nothing's quite what it seems. So we can't just blindly believe what we're told. And on Tuesday is the last day of Mercury retrograde. So what have we learnt? Where can our thoughts be manipulated, and yet the heart knows the real truth? So holding a feeling of peace and prosperity deep within can start to be a beacon of positivity for the world. On Wednesday, Mercury turns direct at 25 degrees Libra if you're following along, and this takes us back to the end of September. So during a retrograde phase we start to make the final adjustments. Mercury, the processing mind, and Scorpio, the subconscious waters. So quite uncomfortably but necessarily we have to go in and dig out whatever's negative or limiting or outserved its purpose in our subconscious waters. And having made those changes day by day, attended to the challenge, as Mercury turns direct we start to see the benefits of that. The changes we've made start to show themselves to us in our daily lives. So negative thought patterns uprooted. Learn to listen to the wisdom of the soul. As this week we take our annual journey into the deep. So the sun's about to cross the middle degree of Scorpio and we go into the winter. We're here to connect with our divine essence. And that sense of simplicity, curiosity and independence is our best guide to take us on this journey. So the simplicity and joy we connected to on Monday now partners with the divine wisdom that we're realising that we hold deep within. We take a sacred quest back to soul centre, because this is how we'll be living going forward. A childlike curiosity and a pure heart guiding us into the deepest of places, because this is an alchemical purging and healing, especially in 2020, like we've never seen before. As we start this journey by Friday, heightened intuition. Listen for flash insights and messages in the still moments. As we quieten the chattering mind, we create the silence in which we can receive great insight. Then by the weekend, the sun crosses over the Milky Way. This is the real Halloween, as that's the middle degrees of Scorpio. So stop and feel the love and appreciation of the ancestors that walk this path before you. Realise that you're not alone. Connect again with that heart-centered Taurus full moon energy. As we're coming from separation consciousness to unity consciousness, we're being shown here how to really feel that and embody it and to live from that space. So another week where everything fits into place perfectly step by step. The full moon working in tandem with the Mercury retrograde to purge and cleanse our thought forms, help us centre in a pure heart. And the sun crossing over the Milky Way, taking us on our journey into the depths with alchemical healing like never before. So quite a quiet but deep week internally, and that's the space that we're best to focus on as the world is still running at a very fast pace. So not to get caught up in the outside or pulled out, but to really learn to live from your centre, to appreciate the present moment, to amplify gratitude and to keep your energy high, as you are actually contributing to some very positive changes that are going on in the world right now. So if you'd like to see where this is happening for you, I am available one-to-one for readings, tuition and coaching. Tuition can be on a whole variety of subjects: astrology, tarot, numerology, tree lore, goddess lore, working with the moon cycles and much more. So please do email me zoehind7@gmail.com if you'd like to arrange a private or a private group of friends custom workshop to learn any of these magical arts, as this is really a great time to delve into the mysteries and power ourselves up. To guide us through the week, I post daily on Facebook at AstroZo, Instagram at zoehind7, and these videos and more are available on my YouTube Zoe Astro. So wishing you a wonderful rebirth week. It's very deep, it's very meaningful, but we're not just changing for this year, we're changing and being shown how to change in preparation for a very bright stellar restart at the winter solstice, as those 2021 energies are going to be very Aquarian. So we've just got to attend to the last details, let go of the density, really dig up anything at the roots that's not serving us, and clear our way to be simple and light, as there are some fantastic energies coming our way very, very soon. So those are the horoscopes for this week, and I'll see you next week.